Grand Rising, top of the morning. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to get on here because I wanted to share a message. I wanted to share a message about envious people, jealous people, angry people, mad people, miserable people, people who have nothing going on for themselves and see that you have things going for yourself, and how with all those things that sit inside of them that are sinful like and devil like and evil like, how they do things to try to put you down in the slums and put you down in the dumps like them. How they do things to try to pull on your energy so you'll think about them, so you'll they'll have energy pulls at you, or you'll think about um just all kinds of stupid shit, right? Like, it's so funny how these people, day in and day out, will just try anything to try to make you feel less than, or make you feel like you're less deserving, or try to take things from you because they feel like you don't deserve them, or you don't need to have them, or the people that some of us tend to expose in order to get those people out of our lives and out of our energy, and things like that, and those people end up getting caught doing their bad things, or they end up getting exposed doing their bad things. They'll turn around and they'll do things, to try to make you miserable as well. And it's just like, if those individuals took some time out to do something great for themselves and do some good in their life, they wouldn't be so miserable. A lot of people feel like their misery and their uncomfortability and all of that stuff comes from other people, but really that stuff comes from your own self. Like, yeah, we go through things. Life, drags us through things, but at the end of the day, it's how you get up from there. It's how you react to that. It's how you rebuild yourself, rebrand yourself. And if you rebuilding yourself, rebranding yourself, and all of that, and negativity and evilness and sinful shit, you ain't never gonna have shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. You're gonna be miserable. Like, that's just common sense. And common sense is something that does not exist in this day and age, this time. I don't know why, but it's just like, you over here so busy to wreck someone else's life, Ralph, and you over here wrecking your own life at the end of the day. Like, you trying to get that person because you see they trying to level up, they trying to do things, minding their business, whatever, and you mad or you upset. Like, how does that help you? How does that help you? How does it help you? How do you move up in life by doing that? You don't. And these people know that. And it's like, at the end of the day, you know that these people are insane, because the saying, when you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, you're insane. And these people do that constantly. They think that they have one up. They think that they have you down in the dumps, or they just, or not even, they don't even have to think that. They can just know that you're happy, you're doing things that you need to do, you're taking care of your business. You could be doing that. And because they don't have no business, because they don't want to have business, because they don't want to do anything but just be mad and miserable, they want you to be mad and miserable too. And it's really sad. Like, it's really sad. Like, I have never walked around in my life and done that to people unless I knew that they deserved it. And even then, I didn't make it a mission, a life mission at that. I didn't, like, for what? I've always had something better to do with my time, with my life, or like, so that's how I know that. when I get around envious people, jealous people, and things like that, I can always feel that in the energy because I don't move like that. But when I see it nowadays, I got to speak it out and talk and talk on it. Because baby, for one, that's how you show these people who you are. That's how you turn the mirror on these people. And they say that ghosts and spirits and demons and all that can't be seen in the mirror, but the motherfuckers that I'm talking about, the people, the energies, the spirits that I'm talking about, they can see. And when you turn that mirror on them, baby, they can't stand it. They cannot stand it. Like it's like a vampire that touches sun. You can't handle it. And it's like you soul sucking son of a bitch. Like what is wrong with you? Like I don't get it. Like I don't get it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because, like I said, the people that do you wrong, the people that trespass against you, you don't gotta worry about them, baby. You don't. You don't even gotta get mad. You ain't gotta get in an uproar. You ain't gotta get no energy. You don't gotta do nothing. Just sit there and smile. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Like, you don't gotta do nothing but just sit there and know what you got in your heart, what you got in your mind, what you got going for you. You know, you don't gotta feed into that because most of the time that's their energy. Vampires trying to pull on your energy, or there's someone mad because you done spoke your truth or something like that, and they just mad. And they want you to feel stuff. They want you to remember stuff. They want you to be depressed because a lot of these people or a lot of these energies that do this stuff to you, they're depressed. And that's the thing about being in depression, especially deep in depression. You're gonna be angry, you're gonna be irritable, you're gonna be a lot of negative things. Like there is a negative side of depression, but there's also a bright side to depression. And depression is actually one of them things where you gotta know how to battle it, baby. If you ain't gonna use medication or therapy or anything like that, you gotta know how to battle it, baby. And if you don't, you're gonna end up on the wrong side of depression doing a whole bunch of against people. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm growing and I'm learning. I'm really learning things and I'm seeing things for what it is. And I'm one of those people I'm not a believer in coincidence. So you know, but all that it just really doesn't matter when you know you what you need to do and you can see people trying to tear you down. You don't gotta get upset, baby. You don't gotta get down on their level because that's what they want. They want you to be down. They want you to be on their level. They want you to step out of character. They just want you to do stuff. They want you to feel some type of way. And it's like, to me, it's funny. I laugh because I think it's funny. I just really do that people have all this time to be negative towards others and try to bring others down, but don't ever have time to lift themselves up. Don't ever have time to fix things in their life that needs to be fixed. Don't ever have time to do things for themselves. But you got all the time in the world to mess with somebody else. All the time. Not a little bit of time, but all the time. And that's fine because what's going to happen is time is going to have all the time to give them what they reaped. So at the end of the day, like I said, when someone trying to trespass against you, baby, don't worry. Don't you worry your mind. Not when you're doing the right thing. Don't worry your mind. So that's all I had to say to y'all. I thought I would share that little message with y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll talk to you later.